In the realm of ambition, success rarely rewards quiet virtue. Instead of the fairy tale where hard work and honesty secure triumph, we often witness a more brutal truth. Those who dare to challenge convention, sometimes by any means necessary, are the ones who ultimately seize power. This isn't a call to abandon your values, rather it's an invitation to understand the mechanics of a world where the rules are constantly rewritten by the bold. Nietzsche's philosophy compels us to re-examine our preconceptions about morality and strength. He questioned the comforting notion that the world is inherently just, that good deeds inevitably yield good outcomes. Instead, he argued that our conventional moral frameworks are shaped by power struggles designed more to protect the weak than to distribute success evenly. In a competitive landscape, waiting for fairness to prevail may leave you on the sidelines. At the heart of his critique lies the stark contrast between two moral systems, one that celebrates self-determination and another that elevates self-denial. The first, which we might call a master approach to life, prizes boldness, decisiveness, and the relentless pursuit of one's own destiny. Those who embody this spirit do not ask for permission or validation, they create their own path. In stark opposition, these slave morality champions humility, restraint, and the notion that suffering ennobles the spirit, a perspective that, while noble in its own right, can inadvertently stifle ambition. This duality forces us to confront a difficult reality. The qualities that propel someone to power may run counter to the conventional virtues we are taught to cherish. In nature and in human society, strength and decisiveness often trump hesitation and self-doubt. It is a raw, unvarnished competition where the decisive not only survive but thrive. Yet this is not an endorsement of cruelty for its own sake. It's a call to recognize that waiting for justice or fairness is a luxury few can afford in the fierce contest of life. But embracing this reality does not mean you must abandon ethics altogether. Nietzsche was not advocating for mindless ruthlessness. He was urging a higher form of living, a reimagining of morality where the pursuit of power is tempered by self-mastery. This path is about harnessing inner strength to transcend the limitations of traditional thinking. It's a call to develop a robust sense of self, one that can navigate the complexities of modern life without succumbing to either passivity or unchecked aggression. Consider then the idea of transcending the binary choices we often face, being either a ruthless competitor or a resigned victim. Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, commonly understood as the overman, challenges us to rise above these simplistic roles. The Übermensch is not defined by a desire to dominate others purely for personal gain, but by the drive to create new values and redefine what it means to be truly powerful. This figure is a symbol of self-overcoming, where inner growth and creative reinvention become the foundation of lasting influence. In today's world, where the race for success is more cutthroat than ever, Nietzsche's insights offer a roadmap for balancing ambition with integrity. Rather than succumbing to the temptation of expedient shortcuts, one can strive to combine strategic acumen with ethical clarity. It's about understanding that power, when properly harnessed, is not inherently corrupting. It is a tool that, in the hands of a disciplined mind, can forge a path toward genuine innovation and transformation. Yet, this journey requires a candid reassessment of what fairness truly means. From childhood, many of us are taught to believe in a world where everyone gets their due, a comforting narrative that over time proves to be more myth than reality. The harsh truth is that success is often not distributed on the basis of merit alone. It is seized by those who are prepared to defy the odds and rewrite the rules. Recognizing this is not a surrender to cynicism, but a call to action to equip yourself with the awareness and resolve necessary to thrive. The challenge, then, is to master the interplay between ambition and ethical responsibility. It means cultivating what might be called strategic empathy, the ability to understand and anticipate the moves of others while staying firmly rooted in your own values. This balanced approach allows you to engage in the competitive arena with both eyes open, transforming potential vulnerabilities into strengths. In rethinking the dynamics of power, we begin to see that it is not a finite resource hoarded by a lucky few, but a force that can be molded and directed. Power, at its most constructive, is about self-improvement and creative expression. It is the relentless pursuit of one's potential, driven by an inner conviction that the world can be reshaped, not through the subjugation of others, but through the transformation of oneself. Nietzsche's legacy is not a manual for tyranny, but an invitation to challenge the limitations imposed by a rigid moral order. It's a call to dismantle outdated dichotomies and to forge a new path where strength and compassion are not mutually exclusive. By rejecting the simplistic narratives of good versus evil, we can develop a more nuanced perspective, one that recognizes the importance of both decisiveness and ethical introspection. In the end, the quest for success is not about choosing between ruthlessness and righteousness. It is about finding the delicate balance that allows you to assert your will while nurturing your highest ideals. It is a journey toward self-creation, where every decision is an opportunity to redefine who you are and what you stand for. The true measure of power lies not in the transient victories of dominance, but in the lasting legacy of a life lived with purpose and conviction. As you navigate the intricate labyrinth of modern life, remember that true empowerment comes from within. It is forged in the crucible of self-doubt, refined by the trials of competition, and ultimately transformed by the courage to be authentically you. By embracing both your ambition and your capacity for compassion, you can rise above the limitations of a world that often seems skewed in favor of the ruthless. Ultimately, Nietzsche challenges us to see beyond the illusion of a fair and just world. Instead of waiting for the scales of destiny to balance themselves, we are urged to take hold of our own fate, to become the architects of our future, unbound by the constraints of conventional morality. In this pursuit, you may find that the most profound form of power is not the power to control others, but the power to control your own destiny, to continually evolve, and to leave a mark that transcends fleeting success. Embrace this philosophy as a tool for transformation, a guide that helps you navigate the complex interplay of strength, ambition, and ethical insight. In doing so, you not only secure your place in the competitive arena, but also contribute to a legacy defined by innovation, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of yourself.